Good afternoon, I'm Stephanie Landers. A Valley couple was arrested earlier this week as sheriff's deputies were called out in response to reports of shots being fired near a campground by the Washington Park trailhead. Deputies found the couple firing high-powered rifles and a .22 with a camping family less than 30 yards away. The family, a man, his wife, and their 4-year-old child, were distressed by the potential danger coming from the gunfire. Upon further inspection, deputies also found baggies of marijuana and arrested the couple, who were neither in possession of a medical marijuana card. The couple was taken into custody and spent the night in our local jail. The campers were left to enjoy the rest of their camping trip gunfire free. In other news, a group of very special men and women rolled into town this week. Team Bike and Build bicycled their way across the country, stopping from town to town, helping Habitat for Humanity in their seemingly endless series of building projects. Yesterday, the group took time to help the local PAYSON branch on their Longhorn McLean housing project. They hit the road this morning, heading to their next stop. Local residents thank Team Bike and Build for their time and energy. The Rim Country community is just proud to have such a strong community mind with organizations such as Habitat for Humanity who go above and beyond the call of duty to help our local friends and family. Also yesterday, Congressional District Representative Dr. Paul GOSAR came to town for a series of meetings. He took time to sit with PAYSON and Star Valley Council members to discuss local matters such as Blue Ridge Pipeline and the struggling economy. Afterwards, GOSAR headed to Tiny's restaurant for a packed house town hall discussion. Both meetings carried the same issues as Paul pushed the public and local officials to encourage personal accountability from all elected officials. GOSAR also defended his vote on the debt ceiling and assured the public that his votes are solid and based on information, not political persuasion or pressures. He has a bill currently going through legislation that should, if passed, help the C.C. Cragen pipeline push through faster than it currently is. All in all, the public and local officials seem to embrace his thoughts and support his desire to get Senate on board with Congress in pushing the economy to a better place. GOSAR also mentioned that the American people need to get President Obama out of the White House before we will be able to move in a more positive fiscal direction. And ADOT wants you to know applicants for an Arizona driver's license who have to take the written test have a valuable new tool at their disposal. The Motor Vehicle Division of the Arizona Department of Transportation has created an online written practice exam. There are 2 practice tests with 10 questions apiece. The questions are a sample of the type of questions and multiple choice answers that an applicant would find on the actual 30-question test. All of the answers for not only the practice test but also the actual exam are taken from the Arizona Driver's License Manual and Customer Service Guide. The questions are designed to test an applicant's knowledge of the information any driver is required to possess, such as Arizona traffic laws, rules of the road for safe vehicle operation, and common sense driver tips. The written practice questions can be accessed at azdot.gov/MVD. Currently, only about 44% of Arizona applicants taking the driver's license written exam successfully pass it the first time. And finally, the National Fire Protection Association has issued a release urging the public to employ extreme caution when using gel fuel, a product typically used with fire pots, personal fireplaces, and some patio torches. Stop, drop, and roll may not extinguish clothing that catches fire involving splattered or spilled gel fuel. A dry chemical extinguisher or baking soda is recommended to extinguish this kind of fire. Recent news reports from across the country have highlighted several incidents where people have been injured while using gel fuel. A number of these injuries have occurred during the refueling process. NFPA warns the public that a flame may still be burning even when it's not visible, which is not uncommon with some gel fuel, and pouring fuel on any open flame is extremely unsafe. According to NFPA, it's also important to allow a gel fuel device to cool completely That's 30 to 45 minutes before refueling, because if the fuel comes into contact with a hot device, it can splatter on clothing or skin and result in a burn injury. Thanks for listening to 1420 KMOG. I'm Stephanie Landers with your KMOG News.